It was an ordinary Tuesday evening when Johnny Depp, looking uncharacteristically casual, decided to step out for dinner at one of Hollywood's most exclusive spots, La Fleur, a high-end restaurant known for its glamorous clientele and five-star reviews. The restaurant, a favorite of the rich and famous, rarely sees anyone without a designer suit or a red carpet look. But that night, Depp was in a simple hoodie, faded jeans, and a beanie, an almost invisible figure in the bustling city streets. As he walked through the door, the staff immediately noticed him. At first, they did a double take. But soon enough, the maitre d' was on the scene. His expression shifted from polite curiosity to a barely concealed look of confusion. Depp, a global superstar, was clearly a bit too low-key for a place that thrived on luxury and style. He wasn't wearing the glamorous outfits usually associated with his celebrity persona, and some people were starting to whisper. The maitre d', trying to maintain his composure, approached Depp. "Sir, we have a dress code for our guests," he said, his tone cold and businesslike. "I'm afraid we can't accommodate you tonight." Johnny Depp, clearly taken aback, was initially stunned. He wasn't used to being treated this way, especially at a venue where his fame alone would normally guarantee a spot. "Are you serious?" Depp asked, his voice still calm but with an edge of disbelief. "Yes, sir," the maitre d' replied, his expression unfaltering. "We need our guests to adhere to a certain level of sophistication in their attire. I'm afraid we cannot let you in dressed like that." Word spread quickly within the restaurant. Diners at the tables turned their heads, eyes widening at the scene. Some whispered among themselves, clearly recognizing Depp, while others began to murmur about how unfortunate it was that someone like him didn't get the treatment he deserved. Johnny stood there for a moment, processing what had just happened. He had been to La Fleur many times before, always as the dashing star. But tonight, in his natural, low-key state, it seemed the restaurant was making an example of him. He was just another regular guy who didn't quite match the standard of the exclusive venue. But Depp wasn't one to back down easily. "All right," he said with a smirk, "if I can't get in dressed like this, I'll make sure everyone knows why." He pulled out his phone, quickly snapped a picture of the maitre d' and the front entrance, and posted it on social media. The caption: "When you're too casual to even be let in, no one should judge a book by its cover. #fame or fashion #celebrity problems." Within minutes, the post went viral. Fans of Depp flooded social media with messages of support, saying how ridiculous it was that the star had been treated this way over something so trivial as his appearance. #Johnny Depp was trending, and news outlets picked up on the story. The restaurant was quickly bombarded with inquiries from journalists, customers, and fans alike, questioning their treatment of the A-list actor. The backlash was swift and intense. The owner of La Fleur, who had been unaware of the incident, issued a public apology, expressing regret over how the situation was handled. "We pride ourselves on treating all guests with respect, and this incident does not reflect our values," the statement read. "We will be reviewing our dress code policy immediately." Johnny Depp, however, wasn't done. Instead of quietly walking away, he used the moment to shed light on a much deeper issue. The next day, he was spotted having lunch at a modest cafe in downtown LA, where he spoke candidly to a group of reporters. "The whole thing is a bit insane," he said, laughing lightly but with an underlying seriousness. "I'm a guy who wears what I want, when I want. I think we should all be treated as equals, no matter what we're wearing or who we are. If people can't see past the surface, they miss out on the real person underneath." He went on to express how it felt to be judged based on appearance rather than character, something he'd been familiar with throughout his career, but never in such a direct, public way. It's crazy to think that, in this day and age, people still put so much stock into superficial things. Depp's statements sparked a broader conversation about how society values image over substance, and many celebrities began to share their own experiences of being judged unfairly due to their appearance. But the story didn't end there. A few weeks later, La Fleur made a surprise move. They invited Johnny Depp back to the restaurant for a private dinner, offering to accommodate him in whatever outfit he chose. Depp, not one to hold grudges, accepted the invitation. When he arrived, this time in a black leather jacket and sunglasses, the restaurant went all out to treat him like royalty, this time, not for his fame, but for the person he truly was. And as he left that evening, Depp couldn't help but chuckle. It's funny how sometimes a little controversy can change things. But at least this time, I got a free meal. The whole ordeal became a defining moment in his career, not because of the restaurant or the drama, but because Johnny Depp showed the world that sometimes, looking plain and casual is a statement of its own. The incident sparked debates, changed a restaurant's policy, and reminded everyone of the power of embracing who you really are, no matter how the world may see you. In the end, it wasn't just a story about a man kicked out of a restaurant, it was about standing up for your worth beyond appearances. And Johnny Depp? He had won this round, both in the public eye and in his own quiet rebellion against the superficial standards of Hollywood.